All right, so this is my final project for fifth semester. I'll be presenting this catapult made of pencils, number two, with ligas, strings, and a bottle of Gerber's tap. So the tap of Gerber is gonna be our bucket for our projectile, which is also a baby food cap, and the ligas are meant for restraints in order to create certain elasticity. So yeah, we're going to do this along this path, and we're gonna test it out, and then we're gonna measure. All right, so projectile in bucket, and in 1, 3, 2, 1, take off. All right. All right. Second try. In 1, 2, and 3. All right, we got a perfect takeoff. And we're gonna measure it with our measuring tape from here up to here. And it's gonna be 185 feet and 4 meters and 70 centimeters long. All right, so now I think this is what creates certain force in my catapult. The strings, which create elasticity for the projectile in order to make this movement, and the base to its acoplamiento in the ground. And so yeah, that's my final project.
Alright, so to conclude this project, I want to say the functionality about the catapult, how it was made, and like how could I get the maximum reach from this catapult. Alright, so the main functionality of a catapult is that a catapult is a ballistic device which is used to launch a projectile with the purpose of launching it to a significant distance. It uses sudden release of potential stored energy to propel its payload. And what I did here, it was that I used 6 pencils and rubber bands, which were attached to each end of the catapult. Also here, I decided to use rubber bands because I knew they would create certain ability of movement and certain ability of elasticity. So it's not perfect, but I have to put pressure here in order to do this. I use silicone in order to paste the bucket into the pencils, which is where the projectile would be. And according to sciencing.com says, in order to achieve the maximum reach of a catapult is to use a bungee power cord. Use them as opposed to strings to power your catapult, so it achieves more force to the arm than to the projectile. I tried to mimic the use of rubber bands as a bungee power cord, because bungee power cords are meant for elasticity, and elasticity which it stretches and it reaches back to its initial position. So I tried to mimic a bungee power cord using the rubber bands because I knew it would create this movement. So yeah, that's about it. For the bucket, I used a baby food tap, and that's about it.
what the weather. We're together.